As a individual who joins any organization, you want to try to get something out of it. And I recognized that, with the National Black MBA, there was an opportunity for me to grow as a leader. And now that I'm in this chapter and I'm chapter president, I have this opportunity to lead people and to, go through and get certain things done that are impactful. Those are things that now really kind of bubble up for me now that are important in my job as director. All those things, really help to crystallize my ability to lead at this point.
Working with leaders of tomorrow, working with the young people, I decided to go into higher education. I started teaching at the University of Phoenix while I was in Orlando, and I also went on to get my PhD in higher education administration. That all came from my working with the National Black MBA Association and being president.
Through the successes, the changes, the failures, the difficulties, I think it's made me a better leader, manager. I think that it sharpened some skill sets that were just emerging at the time. I think that it's even helped the journey toward entrepreneurship be easier. Strategic planning and all those different things that we were doing at the chapter at the time, created a work ethic in me that I don't believe that I had before.
And more than anything else, at the beginning, I just wanted to learn. We didn't have an LOT chapter, and so I wanted to learn with that. I had a young child, and I wanted to set an example for him. He got to see what was going on, but I also got to give back. That was one of the really great parts about being involved in LOT, was the impact that you can make with the youth. I always tell everyone who's trying to decide whether or not they want to become involved and become part of the chapter, you get out of it what you put into it.
From first and foremost, the ability to lead people who could be anywhere else, but they chose to serve in a volunteer capacity under my helm, which I was very humbled by, but it taught me a lot about how to motivate, inspire, and support people who didn't have to be there.
Right, as you are embarking on your career, leadership is one of the things that's definitely going to be needed. And I think the chapter gives that opportunity for leadership, whether you're working on a committee, a board, or being chapter president. What better way to learn about leadership?
There's a lot of similarities in running an organization, leading an organization, as well as being an entrepreneur. The learning curve, was a little bit shorter because of my involvement with the chapter, with the organization, and just having that community of individuals that, to encourage you, to motivate you, and the resources are all here. That's one of our pillars, entrepreneurship.
We have 5 channels. So we have leadership, lifestyle, career, education, and entrepreneurship. And I knew that I needed to grow in all 5 of them, but I just didn't quite realize how I would grow. And I think the chapter has helped me there. The beauty of the 5 is the fact that no one stands on its own. It always encompasses another one. But for me, the one that stands out the most is leadership, because I think it's the umbrella that holds everything else. You need a good balance of education, entrepreneurship, career, lifestyle to be a good leader, and that's, I think, the challenge. Membership, it's wonderful to be able to show up and reap the benefits and network and learn and grow with other active members. But when you start taking on the responsibility of a director or with a board position, there's a lot more that encompasses. You have a responsibility that settles on your shoulders. And even more so with the presidency, what you thought you were ready for, you realize very quickly that it's going to push you. It's going to push you. You've got the responsibility of everybody else in the organization, and you want to see it grow. You want to see it do well. You want to leave a legacy.